The small intestine is a part of the digestive system that receives food from the stomach and transfers it to the large intestines. It is responsible for absorption of salts, nutrients, and water. It is the longest section of the GI tract and is divided into the jejunum, duodenum, and ileum.
The villi or finger-like projection that help with the increase of surface area for the absorption of nutrients during the digestion process. Villi can increase surface area to as much as about 162 feet squared. Each cell on the villus has these small projections called microvilli. Microvilli or small projections that are found in and around cells such as on the surface of the epithelial cells and help with the absorption of digested food and water molecules. The linings of the small intestines have spiral or circular folds that are called plicae circulars. They alter the surface area of the organ that allows for nutrient absorption. The lining of the small intestines contains cells that produce chemicals that in turn aid with digestion, provide immune defense, and hormones that help to control the movement during the digestion process. If there are any abnormalities within the small intestine, it will result in nutrients not being absorbed properly, which may lead to diarrhea.
Good morning, everyone. I'll be presenting on how bile is transported from the liver to the small intestine. What is bile? Bile is a thick and sticky yellow-green digestive fluid produced by the liver and stored by the gallbladder that breaks down fats in the small intestine and helps to remove waste from the body. How is bile transported to the small intestine? When the liver cells secrete bile, it is collected by a stem of ducts that flow from the liver through the left and right hepatic ducts. These ducts drain into the common hepatic duct, which is joined with the cystic duct from the gallbladder to form what is known as the common bile duct. The common bile duct runs from the liver to the first section of the small intestine, which is commonly known as the duodenum.
Hello everyone, today we are going to go straight into our PowerPoint presentation that explains the roles of the various cell types of the intestinal mucosal gland. So today we'll be looking at 6 cell types, their location in the mucosa and functions. First, we have the absorptive cells. Location in the mucosa, epithelium/intestinal glands. Function, digestion and absorption of the nutrients in the chyme, absorbing nutrients from the intestinal lumen where they are transported across the epithelium to the lamina propria where they diffuse into capillaries. Second, we have the goblet cells. Location, epithelium/intestinal glands. Function, secretion of the mucus to promote movement and effective diffusion of gut contents. Then we have the Peynet cells. Location, intestinal glands. Function, secretion of the bactericidal enzyme, lysozyme, and other factors into the crypt lumen. This helps to protect the crypt epithelium with its vital stem cells. Stem cells. Location, intestinal crypts. Function: replenishes the intestinal epithelium, completely replacing all the absorptive and goblet cells once every 4 days. Then we have the tough cells. Location: epithelial lining. Function: orchestrate in immunity against parasites. Then lastly, we have the endocrine cells. Location: intestinal tract epithelium. Function: secrete hormone to regulate secretion into the gastrointestinal tract. Students, I know this is a lot to absorb, so I'm going to let you listen to a poem by a YouTuber, Simone Hartley, that will summarize everything what I've just discussed for you to get a better understanding, and then we'll just end the meet. So see you next week.
Listen to me. The small intestines are no joke thing. When me finish with you, we are going to fly through it like we have wings. You see the small intestinal mucosa? Yes, you me attack. Come a little closer. It lines simply columnar epithelium. Make sure uno a take note in our cranium. Primarily, it consists of absorptive cells called endocytes. Take the teaching nowadays, cause me know enough of uno can't keep up when a night. Not only that, but it has shattered goblet cells and occasional endocrine cells. See how me make it easy like a nutshell? I wonder if uno a learn. Alright, come again. You see the cholera toxin? It kills epithelial cells so that the bodily fluid moves freely into the lumen and come through the intestines as watery diarrhea. I wonder if uno still there. Fun and joke aside, this happening rapidly caused massive dehydration, and from this many have died. Most patients may be saved simply by keeping hydrated. You see your fluid? No take it for granted. Either with intravenous plasma substitute, which is expensive, or with properly balanced solution of salt and sugar delivered orally, which is cheaper. But price no matter, once it make you live.